Okay, we are live. This is an impromptu live. I'm just going to sit down and work on something. So I thought it's been a while since we've hung out, since I've seen anybody. So I'm just going to go live and see who else is around that might want to hang out and chat. Chat for a bit tonight. Man, my desk is a mess. It's because I've got several projects going. Let's see here. All right, so I got several projects going and need to organize what I'm going to work on. Oh, I need to run out and get some paper that I wanted to use for this. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Okay. Oh my goodness. If I craft lunch one more thing today. All right. So paper has been dyed but not pressed. I need to use some of it for this project. Just trying to get it a little organized so it can be. Haha, ta-da! Margie made it. About time, Margie. I'm sitting here talking to myself. What's new? She says. I always talk to myself. All right, I'm going to set that aside for a moment because I'm not quite ready for it. How you doing? Oh, Glennis is here too. Awesome. Okay, Glennis, let me get this straight. You are on vacation and you did not take scissors, paper, and glue? What? Do I need to have Tom take your temperature? Hey, Casey. Awesome. Thursday. Whose sale is that? Is it Patty's? Probably. Okay, awesome. Yeah, come on over, Casey. I'm going to sit down and work on this. And so I thought, why not just go live, see who's around. Let's hang out. Get some things done. I just feel like I haven't seen or talked to anybody in so long. It's been extremely busy. So, Margie, way to support Happy Paper People. You're the best. Thank you so much. You know I appreciate you. You have inks, stencils, and paper. Merry Christmas. Yes. It's coming way too fast. I think November was the fastest November on record. Anybody agree? I really, truly think it was the fastest November on record. That was just nuts. Let's see if I can make some progress on this guy, and then I'll show it to you. All right, Casey, we'll see you soon. All right. So, well, I'll show it to you because maybe you can help me decide exactly what I'm going to do here. Let's see, where's my camera? All the months this year were super fast. I agree. I don't know what happened this year, but it did seem to go by way super fast. My desk is a mess because I've got several projects spread out here. And so I just felt like I really needed to get on top of something. Yeah, I mean, granted, the older you get, the faster the time goes by. I have noticed that. But sometimes some years or some months just really seem to go by faster, much, much faster. And this year has been, and November especially has been. Move some of this stuff over. So yeah, I just spilled my drink. I turned it upside down. Actually, I knocked it off. This one, I knocked it off and it went upside down. Straw came out. There's a fairly big hole there. Went upside down into a bin of supplies. So guess what was on top of those supplies? A little box of Alice in Wonderland. See, it's still got soda on it, but it's kind of, slick, glossy. So it didn't, unless I let it sit there, then it'll soak in and destroy it. I don't really care about these flaps. I'm probably just going to cut out this stuff here, but I didn't want to destroy it. I didn't mean to destroy it, Margie. I didn't mean to hurt Alice, I promise. Button didn't move. Oh, I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth for my own protection. Oh, man. Casey's back. Awesome. Mini journal fodder. Oh, this little stuff here. So let me show you this that I'm working on. You can help me make a couple of decisions. This is a giant kind of lap book. I mean, I don't know what else to call it. You can tell me if you have a better name. Hey, Sarah. So glad you're here. Sarah and Mariah. Sarah/Mariah and Squirt Bottle. So I don't think I'm done with the outside. This is paper from an Elizabeth Craft Design collection. I really like it. I'm not sure if I'm done with this outside or not. I don't think I'm done with the spine. I'll put a dangle of some sort. Well, I don't know. Maybe we don't want a dangle on a lap book. I do like these, but I almost feel like I want to make some faux, not brads, rivets, kind of the, like the metal rivets. I got metal ones, but the faux ones are kind of cool to make and they look really cool. I do like those. And then the back here. So I don't know if I'm done with the outside or not. I just started with that paper. So it came, this giant thing came with this. I left it there. I was so good. Cut this teeny tiny little slot to go around it. Worked. But if I end up taking it out, then I'll just put something there, a trim or something. I left it on there because I wasn't sure if I was going to use it or not on the inside. Or maybe on the outside. I don't know. It's kind of big. So whatever they expected you to have in there, I guess, would have been pretty big because it's kind of stretched out there. But so it came with a 3-ring binder inside of it. But the binder was one end of it had come undone. And so the binder was like swinging loose like this. So there's really no way to repair that. So I just took both ends out. I did put this paper on. I did put hole reinforcers around those in case I decided what I was thinking. If I decided to actually put some elastic through there or cording and have an insert that be like a traveler's notebook style that you could slide underneath that. So let me show you what I've got and you can help me make some decisions here. So when you open it up inside, first is this, I don't know, it's like a leather satchel, kind that we'd have on the side of a motorcycle or something, closed with Velcro on both sides. So there's a like a double tag little booklet kind of thing in here. I won't take everything out. When we're all done and I do a flip through, then I will. But there's a couple of tags in each of these. And then this is the folio that Sarah taught us on a Monday Jumpstart. The large one, the next size, the next size, the next size. I put a library pocket on the bottom. So this is one of the things we did at Monday Jumpstart as well. Each one of these pockets is stuffed with size appropriate things. So the things inside get bigger with the bigger pockets, bigger, and bigger. And this is all from that Elizabeth Craft. Oh, and this is closes with Velcro too, because I found that it was just flopping everywhere. So then on this side, I love this paper too. Here, can you see the script? I love the script on that. It looks so cool. You love the faux satchel? Yeah, it's really cute, isn't it? Kind of looks like leather, but a coin envelope, and inside it is just a couple of tags. And a lot of these I've left as bases so that somebody could actually use them to make other things. So kind of the thought of if it's a lap book, you could stuff some of these things full of things that you're going to go use as you sit down to make something. So you can use all the things that are in all the pockets, then stuff them with more things. And when you travel or go sit down to watch TV, and use the things out of it to make the next thing. So this one has tiny little cards in here. These are so cute. Love these. And this tape that it's held on with, I really like this. I did not record it, but I'm thinking about showing some of it live. But I just one night stayed up and was messing around with paint and trying some different techniques with paint. And I was taping my paper down, and I started pulling up the tape every time I switched paper and throwing it away. And I'm like, wait, why am I throwing that away? This is awesome tape. Love it. I mean, it acts just like washi because it's got all the paint on it, and I peeled it up and down a couple of times. I would put some glue on it, but it's basically painter's tape or artist tape, the same stuff that I've had in the shop or at the sales. So some of it's just like swiped and looks pretty cool. Some of it's got really awesome texture, different colors. Some of it has some gold metallic. And so I really did 2 color palettes that night. So got some awesome things there. So that's what this is. And it was really kind of cool wood grain, and this on the bottom. And then when you flip that up, this is also that same stuff, just a note card. And this one, I love this one. I'll show you where that one came off. I'm not going to lift it up because it's really awkward now to see that. But a card in there and another card in here, an owl card. And so all of these things, it's just kind of really naturey, earthy, easy to use kind of stuff. So when I was just messing around with the paint, these 3 pages are all labels. You can see the labels on this one. But this sheet is labels, and this sheet is labels. It's going to be so cool pulling up labels and having all of this texture on it. And so this piece right here was the edge of this label page. They're just Avery labels, different sizes. So, so you wrap it around the front cover. Wait, could use stickles for faux rivets. Yeah, you could. The satchel is really cute, huh? I didn't see Glennis say anything. I've never ever heard of Glennis going or seen Glennis go on vacation and not take, well, she took ink, paper, and stencils. Okay. But she's never not taken stuff to fussy cut or glue. So I don't know. Okay, so that's underneath there. And then inside is a windowed envelope and a tag, also from that Elizabeth Craft design. I just love the paper. It's just really cool paper. And I like to be able to see something pretty in there when you take the tag out. You could stuff this with a bunch of things if you want to put them in here to, have all kinds of different sizes and things to sit down and make something. You can stuff this full and then sit down and use it. This tape here is also from that, just that painter's tape or artist tape. And this was the border of a page from a magazine. I just loved it. It was such a cool design. So I actually cut the border off all the way around, about 4 pages of the magazine that were of that same article, to use it, and then just collaged that. This one is inside here is just a nature notebook, and it is Braille paper, and just places to write, coffee dyed paper. Yeah, butterflies are made of corrugate. This is a hidden journal card. Easy enough. We did that one. So inside here, there's some of that coffee dyed sari silk. It's actually pretty thick. I tore it in half to get it half thickness because I thought it was kind of too thick. Okay, so inside here are several things. This one is just a craft envelope with the feather napkin, and inside it, I love the stuff inside it. Lots of bases and good stuff to use in making whatever you want to make. So coffee dyed large index card with doily. There are some collaged with the strips. There are some things collaged not with the strips. There's some small pieces from some of my, almost ATC size, some small pieces from some of my favorite mixed media projects we've done. Some of those. I know there's some more in there. Just some different things, bases that you can use. I love that one. That you can use to create whatever you want to create. There's a few more just nice pieces of paper back there. So that is in the big envelope. I wanted somebody to actually be able to take this stuff out and use it. And then they could refill it and then, use that and refill it. And, okay. Fabric envelope. This stays on, so the wax seal is glued on there. So when you open it up, you don't lose your tie. And it's just stitched with coffee dyed paper as a liner. And it's got some wax seals inside some of these tiny cards. There's a whole bunch of those. Some vellum butterflies, little tiny tags, all nature kind of oriented. Some have metallic on it. Some don't. That one has a sunflower, and it's not a sunflower, it's a daisy depressed into it. Not necessarily nature. I like the color, but it's a crown. A crown goes everywhere, right? And then this one is a mini file folder that you open up, a couple of ATC size cards that you could use, and coffee dyed paper. It's sewn together, but it's only clipped on so that you could replace that over and over again. Can I stuff hubby in it and send him to Abu Dhabi? Oh, the stretched out elastic, right, Margie? Oh, hi, Carrie. Good to see you. That's funny, Margie. I'll split the shipping with you. Oh, goodness. Well, if Sylvia gets to your house with her wood chipper, I better not talk about that. Oh, goodness. That's funny. All right, so those things all go inside. Yeah, there's 3 things inside. Okay, so that takes care of that pocket. The back of this pocket is flower fairies. They are on there permanently. I decided not to make them pockets or tuck spots. Didn't want stuff falling out, but just wanted to kind of highlight the flower fairies because they're all good nature. Go with it. So I've got this space to work with here. Over here is a library pocket with a tag in it with the bee and the mini. Let's see that. I love the way this looks. This was Tell Us What to Do, where we had to use a snap. And I used the snap. You see that? I used the snap to attach the mini tag to the pocket. And I really love that. Every time I look at it, I really like that snap, Margie. And, you know, at the time I was like, oh, just going to do something with that snap. But I really, really like it. So little tiny bird's nest there. Maybe I'll find a tiny bird to go in it or something. I don't know. I like the way this kind of flips around. I do want to put something right here. Not sure what yet. All right. So this whole thing comes out. And this pocket here, this one, I don't have to take everything out. You probably don't need to save it. Don't care about everything. Tags. We'll stick a couple more things in there. And this one, some collage fodder. I think that's from Timmy's Dies. This is one of the things we made a Monday Jumpstart. Some of the mini, those little tiny mini cards that fit right in there. But then there's 4 pockets. Every pocket has something in it there. So that one's green. Can hardly see it because it's all green, but like the 4 pockets in. So you could, you could use the pocket in a journal. You could use the things that are inside it in a journal. So I wanted everything in here to be usable for somebody for a really nice journal. Okay, then a giant belly band with some mini clusters. And this was also from a Tell Us What to Do. I think Casey was on with me that time for Tell Us What to Do. And it was an ATC, the coin, and I had the mushrooms. This is a paper sack with some of that Elizabeth Craft Design, same collection, covering it. And inside, hi, Lindy. Good to see you. I wonder who told, I know. Who told me to use a snap? Inside of it is this faux envelope. I really love the look of these with some coffee dyed paper in it that you could actually use. And then this one is a mini, I don't call it folio. I'd say just like a mini notebook. This is a fabric spine. And this actually came from a Tell Us What to Do as well. I like the closure there because this is double thick Velcro, lots of coffee dyed paper in there. And in the back, a mini tuck spot with one of those. So this also closes with Velcro, but has extra room. So if you wanted to put a pocket on the inside and stuff some more stuff in there, you could. So both of those are in this little sack. All right, so that goes under a belly band. And then over here is a vellum page with a vellum pocket cluster on it. Tags of all different styles. So again, nature, earthy, but it's one of the like claim ticket checks. This one has 2 pockets on the tag, and it's got a combination of napkin and paper. This is kind of fun. The 2 pockets on this one. This is actually a tear off a stamp, faux stamp book, so that there's enough room on here so you could come along with your fancy scissors and cut it right there. You can tear it or cut it right there, and you have a faux stamp ready to go. And so there's a whole little booklet of those. Those are always fun to use. An Edith Holden page that is sewn with a shrew on it and a nice grungy tag. Some people like grungy, some don't. So I wanted a whole variety of tags in this one. So whatever the project was. So I would like to do something on the back of that, I think. You tell me if that's too much. I think I'd like to have something on the back. And so then this postcard is a pocket. And then this one is just stuffed with some really nice big cards that have great images that can be used for woodsy on one side because it's like the wood fence or side of a barn, flowers on the other side. So depending on your project, sometimes you'd want the woodsy, but you don't want the flowers. So a bunch of those to use. So here's my thought. I'm thinking that I want something maybe on the back of this vellum page. Maybe. You tell me what you think. And then this whole thing fits nicely in this pocket. Actual use is better than virtual use, just saying. So, oh, thanks, Carrie. Yeah, Yep, you remember that lot, that Tell Us What to Do, Casey. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Okay, and this one is attached. So this one is attached here. So we have this space here. I still have quite a bit of the Elizabeth Craft Design paper from that collection. I also have some other pages, the ones that were sitting here on top of it when I first sat down. Oh, there they are. That go or would go with a lot of this type of stuff, and could use some or all of this. Actually, these might be the original ones that came out of it. That's why they have 3 holes, because remember I told you there's a 3-ring binder in there. So they could be used. And I thought maybe what I would do, as I mentioned, take a cording of some sort or elastic, and go ahead, and the holes are all the way through. I just covered the outside with paper. So if I do want to do this, I'll just make the hole, through that outside paper, and make it traveler's notebook style, and put a large grouping of paper in there that could be, it could be used. It could be taped. If it's traveler's notebook style, it would only need to be folded once. And this is 11 by 17 paper, and it's already dyed. And it's like really a lot of variations. Some of it is dark, some of it is light, some of it's really dark. So there's a lot. So I could put a whole lot, quite a bit in there. I would only need to fold it in half to go in the traveler's notebook elastic, because this book is so large. And then this paper could be taken out and used in whatever journal someone was going to make. Whether it's cut down or folded down or left as large. So what do you think about that? Putting an elastic here, making it traveler's notebook style with some of this dyed paper. Or as you've looked at this, any other thoughts about what you think might be kind of cool right here? Always woodsy, never flowers. So let's hear your opinions, your thoughts about that. If I don't use these holes, and I don't have to, I can just, I can glue something in here, like this one is glued in right here, and those will just be covered up. That's why I didn't poke the holes through the outside. There's just so many options. I really liked that being attached. And we could make this attached. Could do an attachment on here and put this in the center. That could be attached. I kind of like it being in the pocket, but it could be attached and something else could be in the pocket. No clue. You know what? This is the largest one that I have done as well. And it's kind of like if I was sitting watching TV and making something, and I would consider it a lap book and have all kinds of supplies for maybe one thing that I was working on, or just let it be with stuff that I just want to write on or whatever it is. But yeah, that's what I thought. This is just something I would set on my lap because it's big enough that it's not going to slip through my knees or off my knees while I'm sitting there. So I didn't know what else to call it. Would you guys call it a lap book, or would you call it something different? What would you call it, by the way? Take a drink of this before I spill it again. Yeah, so what would you call this? And what ideas or suggestions do you have for putting something in here? Do you think I should get some of that paper folded in half, traveler's notebook style in there? Or should I take a couple or a few of these and even make a couple of pockets out of these and have the pockets attached, and then just stuff the pockets with some of that paper? Lap book for sure. Okay. George, what would you call it, George? Lap book George. We will call it Lap book George. LB George. I like the traveler's notebook idea. Okay, with some of the paper, it's not, it is actually, I was gonna say it's not coffee dyed, but it is. It's coffee, not, no, this one wasn't coffee dyed. It's other things of color, but no coffee in this one. So I liked it because not two pieces came out the same. And I think I could get quite a bit in there. If I get them all nice and neat and then folded, I could get a nice big hunk in there. So somebody would have a whole variety. Probably shouldn't put the torn one. Although depending who gets it, some of us really like the grungy torn. So there's a couple of nice dark ones that are kind of grungy. That one even got a little bit of blue. Some of them got some stencil pattern, light stencil pattern. So there's a huge variation all the way through. If this sound is really obnoxious because this paper is very crunchy, let me know and I'll just move it aside and quit doing that. There's some more light stencil. Give it legs and teach it to fetch. Or you could traveler style it with a folder in it. Oh, okay. Traveler style it, put the folder under the cording and then stuff the folder. Okay, so that means that the paper would have to fit into one side or the other side. Let me think here. Okay, so Casey, I'm thinking about a couple of different ways for that, for the folder. See if you can describe to me what you're thinking, how you think the folder, like, of course, I don't have a folder in front of me. If I turned these two into a folder, say they were attached, so they hinged and opened up, and they each had a big old pocket, could be a triangle pocket or a straight pocket, doesn't matter. And they had a big old pocket in there, and then have the traveler's notebook cording go through here. So the folder is under it, and then the paper just folded and stuffed into the two pockets. So the folder would be the signature cover. Okay, I got that. Okay, so turn this into a folder, let that be the cover, and then put this inside it like that. So the whole thing, lost my paper. The whole thing folds like that. That is the cover, and the whole thing goes in the traveler's notebook. Yes. So these two could be attached real easily, even with washi or fabric tape. I'd probably do fabric tape because then it would really hold up to the cording. And that's honestly when I was first going to cut off the strip that had the hole in it, and then I thought no, because if I use these to make a folder together, I can end up covering that, and I don't want to make them any smaller. So that goes along with what I was thinking. I do like that. And honestly, if I did that, I could do more than one, so the paper wouldn't have to be super thick, so that it wouldn't fold properly and lay. Fabric tape would likely hold far better. Yeah, I agree. So the folder is a signature cover. Yeah, so I like that. I do like that. And that's kind of woodsy. I like the colors with this one. Color is woodsy. A few of my favorite things. Okay, this would be cool to have on the opposite side of that. And that will work. That would work. Okay, so that would work for one. Do that. And I always debate whether to use pages like this or whether to cut them out as faux stamps. I mean, faux stamps. Faux real stamps? Faux real stamps. They're not real stamps. They are faux stamps. But you know what I'm saying. Not exactly woodsy. Ooh, that could be fun for somebody to cut up and use in a journal. Okay, that's cool. I like that one a lot. Oh, that's the other side. Oh, wait. Wait. Well, wait a minute. How come that does not work? Because this is with this. Okay, so they're definitely like extension of the same. But that is extension of that. So I guess the question is, do you want the outsides? You want the outsides to be complementary, or do you want the inside to be complementary? And I was just thinking I could make it, you know, like a triple folder where this one's in the middle. The only problem with that is still only one signature per se, and the paper's going to get super thick where it will have a little more space if you make separate ones. Hi, Jen. Still awake. Okay, so what would you, if I were making this into a folder, then it's going to go under a traveler's notebook style cord, and inside the folder, I'm going to put a whole bunch of this paper, fold it in half so that whoever has this book could use the paper. And I'm thinking that it would probably be helpful to do more than one. What did I do? I just carried that. I probably just dropped it right on the floor. I like that little piece of sorry silk. I'll have to find it. Would you want the folder to have, not that one, the two matching? So that becomes the outside is a coordinated folder. Or would you want the inside of the folder to be coordinated? So these are like these are cardstock, but it's printed like, you know, school grade paper. Any votes? Don't care. It needs to be much smaller, be full of Alice and cats. I have spoken. Match the outsides, Lindy says. Okay, because see, I would be more inclined to look at the outside, I think. Especially if you took, this is going to be together with fabric tape, and you take it out to use it as something else. If somebody wanted to take it out and use it as something else, you want it to look like it's intended to be a folder. Okay, so, all right, so that would be one. And then, let's see, we're kind of, that's not bad. And that's kind of woodsy, outdoorsy, naturey. I guess that kind of is too. Let's see. Those would be fun to cut up and use. That looks like it probably had a, I thought one of these was matching. It is. Okay. There's the matching one of that. And okay, maybe I'll do that. Then whoever gets it can decide whether they want to cut this paper up. It would just be attached with fabric tape there. So if they wanted to cut this up to use all the stamps, they could. Absolutely could. And the outside of the folder would look like that. Okay, cool. And I won't do anything else on the outside, so if they want to cut it up and use it, they can. And the rest of these can wait. Okay, so those and that one. So those can wait. Awesome. Good night, Carrie. Good to see you even for a few minutes. You have been so sick, you poor thing. I really hope you get feeling better soon. I really, really do. Okay, so we need to put these together with fabric. Oh, here was another one. Yeah, I forgot about that. Nice grungy one. I kind of like these. I like somebody having the option of, because I've got lots of faux stamps, so I like somebody having the option of cutting this up if they don't have a lot of faux stamps. So, all right. So, I am going to try to move the whole thing over. Get some fabric tape for these. And see if we've got some fabric tape that I do have sari silk and lace. And what else is right here? That peach color might be kind of pretty. I can put one thing on the back, outside, one thing on the inside. The 3-hole punched paper came out of that giant lap book that I'm making to begin with. It did have a 3-ring binder in it, but one, it's attached to the top and the bottom. One of the binder, one of the attachments was broken, and so it was just swinging freely. Really no way to reattach that. So I just took this one off and decided to turn the whole thing into a giant lap book, which really has been a lot of fun. This is honestly the first one of this style that I've done, and I have really enjoyed it. These pieces, let's see, green, these could be any color, green and black. Okay, let me see what kind of fabric tape, because I've got some things that are not as fat as others. I don't know if any of them are right here. Some of them are close by. So you guys are working on anything? Just hanging out, laying in bed? Oh, she broke it. Yeah, I did. Actually, it was broke when I got it. So it was okay. I didn't even mind because I really just liked the outside, the cover, the whole folder thing. All right. Some of that all in create washi would be cool, but I really want to use fabric tape so that it holds a lot stronger. I don't want it to fall apart on somebody right away. Excuse my arm. I'm looking to see what I have right here tucked underneath my thing. I think this is all in create. It is, so that's all washi. Okay, so let's see here. I will. Okay, I'm going to disappear for a minute. I'm going to step into the hall and grab a couple of things of different fabric tapes and see if one of them has one that is usable for this. Be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay. I've got a bunch of 49 Market fabric tape to choose from. I think a number of these would be very pretty. All right, so this one is, oh, don't be dropping them already. This one is matte. It's a little bit wide. No, that's just washi. Sorry, I don't want washi. I want fabric. Jeopardy music playing, right? Hi, Deanna. Good to see you. Okay, this is fabric tape. Okay, this one would be cool. That's cool. That's very grungy, printed, cool looking. That would be awesome. Is this one washi or fabric? That one's washi. This one's fabric tape. That would also work, like chicken wire. Some of the big ones would work, but I feel like I would need to cut them in half. It's kind of overkill. Put the whole thing on. Is this washi or fabric tape? That is washi. And here is a fabric tape. Oh, that one's cool too. So that one's got like travel, lots of good postage, stamp kind of stuff, travel type. That would actually be really cool on this one. Postage stamps, and the colors are great for that. And then purple on that, or this black. What's left here? This one is fabric tape. There's a couple more. I will look at them. This one is oh, okay. This might be it. Good thing I looked at it. That's cool. You can hardly tell from out here, but it's this one here. Look at that. It's got green and orange and some grunge and some printing. So color-wise, that one's even better. Okay, so we'll put that one back in there. Otherwise, I've got purple lace. That's washi. What's this one? Oh, this one's fabric tape. I like this one too. I would definitely cut it because it's way too wide. It's overkill. But that would be, if I didn't have these other two, that I think would be the one. And that could be cut down. Prefer the third option. Let's see here. Okay, put that tape in the trash. All right, so let's just get your opinions then. See what you guys think. So this one, I'm thinking would be really good on this one. The color is great for the outside. It is also good for the stamps with all the travel kind of stuff. But this one would also go. The purple with all of that stuff on there would go with any of them. And the chicken wire is just black chicken wire, so that would be easy. So I think the others are a little too thin. Okay, so my first thought is this one with this one and this one with this one. Does everybody agree, or do you think that one of the center two should be used? Let's see. Gorgeous. Thank you, Deanna. Fourth. Like the first one. I like the orange and turquoise on the right. First or second. This is why I don't do anything big or fancy. It takes too long for me to decide. Right, Margie? I don't remember which one I pulled out first, second, third, or fourth. So yes with the left, yes with the right. Get rid of the two in the center. Casey, yes, left, and right. Okay. The crowd has spoken. I think that is the best match. Whoops. Put back in the right box. This one goes with that one. This fabric tape is so great for binding things. And this one goes back in that one. I love this one. It came with some little bee fabric tape. Look how cute that is. I got to do something. I think I need to make a sunflower journal or something. Okay, and those two. Okay, so let me get rid of this container. All right. The purple is nice, but I like those two. I liked the purple until I came to this one, Daisy. I love the purple, but for a different project. But with its grunge, and it's not really grungy. It's just distressed. It's distressed and has that printing of different, some light, some dark. So I really like that. But until I saw this one, and this one I like even better. Let's do one at a time. Let's see. Yeah, and sometimes when it's just a little distressed, that's just enough. You don't need to do anything to it. Okay, so I am going to make my life a little bit easier here because Margie will laugh. She knows me. I'll put it down. Can't keep it in the same place. I'll move it all around as I'm trying to tape it together. So there we go. I can hold it in place. Oh, see, I set the tape on it and move it right away. Just really good at that. Just really good at moving it. Maybe. All right. Can't really see all the way down here. There you go. But I put this actually over the seam. So I'll start it up here. When I get down here, I can move this, but they'll be nice and tight together. Or presumably, they'll be nice and tight together. Now, I'm thinking if this is going to be the outside, we'll want it just to meet in the middle and overlap on the inside. And they don't need to be two separate pieces. It can be one long piece. The fabric tape does hold really quite well. However, because it might have a little extra stress on it with a yeah, what do you call it? Cord or an elastic. I was using this last night and I kept forgetting to put the pin back in it. So I probably have lots of little cloggies. I'm going to give it just a thin strip. See, I can't glue straight either. So if it's do something straight, I'm done. If it's do something wonky, I'm great at that. All right, so I'm going to take this. I want this to actually meet on the other side, roughly in the middle. It doesn't need to be in the middle. And that is not going to totally cover those holes. I'm okay with that because somebody will be able to take these off and actually use the paper if they want. Like I said, cut up those stamps and have faux stamps, or keep it and use it this way. Get rid of that piece. Oh, this color's really great with this. I don't know if you can see the tiny little squares that are printed on this are in like green and red and brown, like ledger paper. And so it's perfect coloration for this washi I hang on to these pieces. You can use them for the next one. Maybe more. Maybe more. If I did that, I would have cat fur. Yeah. If I had a cat, I'm sure I'd have cat fur in it, Margie. Thank goodness Lucy has hair and it's pretty short, so it doesn't end up all over the place. Okay. Clip that. All right. Got a little piece of one of my scraps right there. While we were traveling last week, I actually made, I pre-cut and took in a pouch strips of magazine pages and a bottle of this glue and a couple of big toothpicks. And I actually made some paper beads. I just never take the time to make them, and I just want to make a ton and get them all glazed and ready to go to use. They've been out forever. I mean, I literally have not made them in years. So that was actually kind of fun. And I was reminded of how quick and easy they are to make. I'm like, really? I should just, take these anytime we go on a more than a half an hour drive. I didn't even actually do them in the car. I did them one night. Doug went to sleep early. And I'm sitting there. I can't sleep yet. If I sleep now, I'll be awake at midnight. And I will be awake all night then. So I can't go to sleep like before 10:30 or 11. Or I'll wake up at midnight and I will be awake all night. He could go to sleep at 7 or 8 and sleep all night till the next morning. Should have just hired her instead. Should have seen her when the washer repairman. Oh, wow. Supervise. Yeah, I'll bet she had a good time with the washer repairman. Okay, so now we're going to fold this. Perfect. Perfecto. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, so now there is our folder. And I'm actually not going to put pockets in it because I'm going to take this paper and put it like that. And so it'll only have to fold once in the center. It'll be protected. And so there'll be a whole bunch of dyed paper for somebody to use in their journals. Okay, so there's that one. Good night, Casey. Have a good day tomorrow. I assume you're going to work. Have a good day at work. Oh, Casey. Casey, are you still here? Are you still here, Casey? I just had dinner with Miss Jackie and Miss Ricky. We just had dinner and it was so much fun. Actually, we had dinner after we did the major scavenger hunt for the Christmas gift for Jackie's granddaughter who loves the Grinch. They've been trying to find the Hobby Lobby had the Grinch fuzzy Grinch lamp, fuzzy Grinch face lamp. And so the lamp shade is fuzzy Grinch stuff. And it's got the Grinch face on it. And it's just a small lamp, like for a child's room. And apparently Jackie's granddaughter, one of them, loves the Grinch. And so her daughter wanted her to go to Hobby Lobby, find this lamp, for her daughter. And so I said, okay, well, let's meet at this Hobby Lobby and we'll look here. And then where they wanted to eat was like right next door. So we'll do that. So we go to that Hobby Lobby and they didn't have any. So I got online on my phone and they were sold out online. And so I went to ask somebody if they could look at other locations. And they said, we cannot see anyone else's inventory. dang it. So I just got on the horn and called any other locations that were within driving distance. And I found one. I found one Hobby Lobby, and they said they had about 10. So we got in the cars. We got in our separate cars, and we drove about 40 minutes. And we went to this Hobby Lobby, and we didn't want to eat first, just in case. They were sold out by the time I got there. And we got there, and they had a dozen of them easy. So ran in. They were super busy, lines at all the registers. I got there first, and ran in and got one. So we got that for Jackie's granddaughter. And then we went across the parking lot, and the restaurant they wanted to go to, there was one on that side of town right by that Hobby Lobby as well. So we actually got to go to the same place. It was Red Robin. Jackie wanted to go to Red Robin. They don't have a whole lot of restaurants in Elko, and a lot of them are Mexican. So I said, well, we're not going for Mexican then. And she wanted to do Red Robin. So that was really fun. We had a fantastic time. Nice dinner. And Ricky is already headed back tonight. Jackie will be spending the night. They have an appointment tomorrow, and then she'll be headed back tomorrow. So that's fun. I saw Ricky just a month ago. We had dinner with Ricky and John. That was so much fun. And Ricky gave me this gigantic children's book. I've never seen one that big. It must be like 16 by 24 or something like that. She says, do you use these to take the pages out and use them in books and stuff? And I'm like, whoa. I've never seen them that big, but she gave me one, and I am going to use them because they look fantastic. So that was just super neat to get to spend a little bit of time with them for dinner. All right, so let's flip this one over. I really like this. What do you think of this washi on here? I think it's perfect. It's distressed. It's still pretty colors, but it's distressed because the paper is somewhat distressed. Well, very distressed. It's got lots of layers. Okay. I like this a lot. I like that paper a lot. I like this washi tape with it. Washi, fabric tape. And I keep wanting to say fabric washi. It's not fabric washi. It's either fabric tape or washi tape. But fabric tape is repositionable just like the washi tape is. And we want it to pretty much stay put unless somebody really wants to take it off. Don't want it to fall apart because this has got to protect a whole bunch of paper. Awesome. I'm glad you guys like this too. Yeah, good earthy colors. So excited to get this. I started this only just a few months ago, but kind of randomly one night. But I thought I just need to get, it's big, so I need to get it finished. All this stuff put away, and I really need to get on my mom's journal. That is my next major project. What did I do with the scissors earlier? My next major project that needs to be done immediately. Like how it looks on the inside even better against the prints on the inside. Yeah. I like that. I think this is a lot darker than what it looks like on camera. But either way, I like it. I like it a lot. Washi in distress. It needs a hero. Oh, yes. Everybody needs a hero. Margie's my hero. Okay, let me put the pin back in here. All right, so we've got those. And now if I put the paper in the middle, I don't feel like I need to attach it in any way if it's just going to have an elastic that will hold it in place. Do you agree? If I put a whole bunch of paper, that way the paper can be easily taken out and used. So I'm going to, they might have to be folded individually. They're very crunchy. They have not been pressed, and that would probably make it easier to fold multiple at a time. But if they're not pressed, I might need to fold one at a time to make sure I get them straight. Yeah, I had a whole, I think I still have one more ream of this giant paper, and I like it for something like this, because if somebody wants to take this and just cut it in half where the seam is, you have 8.5 by 11. And so I'm hoping to get enough in here that someone could actually do several journals out of the paper that's in here, because I think it'll hold quite a bit. That space we had in there was quite wide, at least an inch, maybe more. This is why, is this fabric tape the same texture what we got in the spice kit? Yes. Yes, just like fabric, nice and thin, but sticks really well. So I get nothing done, always making up stories and stuff. Now, yes, I love 49 Market fabric tape. Other people have put fabric tape too. I do have a few others, and I didn't go for them because I know, I mean, I've got them over here in my washi bowl, and a couple of them that I think would have worked are too thin, and a couple that are thick enough are not the right style or color or anything like that. So yeah, these are so, oh, I forgot to tell Ricky. I think I told her online. Yeah, when coming back from Arizona, I brought back a couple of grocery bags stuffed full of bougainvillea. They were in full bloom, and I thought, you know what? Nobody's going to argue if I go out and trim their bougainvillea for them. Nobody likes to trim them, and they grow so darn fast. You know, you don't even think about it when you live there because they're everywhere, and they grow so easily in that climate, and they're not expensive, and developers put them in all the time because they grow easily. They don't require a ton of water, and they're just easy to maintain, grow really fast. And so you don't think anything of them. Well, we don't have any bougainvillea here. And I really miss them because they're so pretty. They have these beautiful, bright magenta flowers on them. And the flowers are just like individual petals here and there and everywhere. And so bougainvillea is always in need of a good trim, always. So right outside our hotel room was a gigantic one that was overgrown. And I thought, you know, they are not going to get upset if I trim their bougainvillea for them. So I didn't really do a good job of trimming it. All I did was cut off all the pieces sticking out that had a lot of flowers on them. And I stuffed them in these grocery bags. And I didn't care if they got all mushed together because I'm going to use them to eco dye. If you guys haven't seen any of Ricky's eco dyed paper, she does beautiful, beautiful eco dyed paper. And I'm going to try her technique is different than what I have done before. So I'm going to try it her way and see if I can get something even better than what I've gotten before. Getting down to where there's some of the darker ones. I like to have a whole mixture of paper so somebody has a variety to choose from. Here's a darker one. Some people like the whole thing covered. Some people like them more white with just a little bit of the color. I like to mix them up, mix and match. Trying to fold them straight so that if somebody wants to cut them in half for 8.5 by 11, they'll at least be correct. Okay. And then let's see. Then I need to put the cording in there. I could use elastic, but what if I used actual cording, like leather strip? I think I had some leather strip cording and could put it through the holes and then tie it in the center of the signature of paper. So it could easily be untied to take them out. It could be tightened up if you put something smaller in. It could be, then we don't worry about elastic so much, biting at the corners, the edges of the paper. A little more freedom of what you want to do if the cording is there. If somebody wanted to just take it right out, they could easily. Okay, I'll do a couple more and then I'll put them together and see how thick it is. See how many we can get in there. So let's see if my typical signature in a book, in a journal, would have roughly 10 pieces of 8.5 by 11 paper. Sometimes 8, sometimes 12. Depends on the paper, you know, small pieces in between, stuff like that. But if it's all 8.5 by 11, typically 10. So every 10 of these would be 20 8.5 by 11. So every 10 of these could be 2 full signatures. All right, let's see. Okay, so one more because this one's kind of nice and dark. Like, I like it like that. All right, so let's see how many we have. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10, which would be 20 cut in half. So that could be 2 signatures. Good. I think we can get quite a bit more in because I don't think it's going to get too thick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let me at least do 3 more right here. And then we'll put them in and see if they are thick enough or not. All right. Okay, there's 1. There's 2. And there is 3. Are you guys ready for a new Margie challenge? I was just thinking about that. We're going to have a new Margie challenge for you. Margie's going to have a new Margie challenge for you come January. Because we still have, right now, we still have the 5 minutes a day challenge. So I think that was 3. The challenge is to post in the Facebook group at least 3 times a week, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and use the hashtag HPP5MINDAY for 5 minutes a day to remind us to try to just even make 5 minutes a day during this super busy 4th quarter of the year to do something creative for our brains, for ourselves. So when you post in the group 3 times in the week and use that hashtag, you'll get a chance in the drawing for every post you put in. So you can do more. You can do many, many more. And some of you have. Some of you, and this part of why I wanted to talk about this, because some of you have posted some incredible things and have forgotten to put the hashtag on it. So I have been trying to, when I see them, when I can, I either message you and tell you to edit it and, put the hashtag on it, or I'll type it into a comment. So at least it'll show up when I search for them. I will ask admin to kind of try to watch out for that as well and get that hashtag into a comment for everybody who forgot, and then even just send them a reminder so people can get in the drawing. The more people in the drawing, the more prizes there will be. Okay. That is not very thick at all. I think we can do twice that. What do you think? I think we could probably, that's 10 pages. I think we could probably do 20. If we did 20 pages, that would be 40 halves. That would be 4 signatures. So each of these folder packs would then cut in half, be able to provide 4 signatures in journals. Yeah, I think we can get that many in. I think we can. Yeah, look, I think it'll hold a lot more, don't you guys? That space we had was pretty big, and this is actually pretty thin. It folded down really nicely. Now, maybe it won't so much when I get twice as much on there. Let's see. And if it is too much, maybe I'll just need to go to 15, and we'll end up with 30. I don't want it to be way too fat, but I want to make best use of that space to get as many in there as we can. Okay, just let that be. It's going to flop clear open. 10 was not enough. 20 might be a little bit too much. I'm going to take out 5, 2, 3, 4. Leave a dark one in here. 5. Okay, so we'll do 15 in each one. So there's 5. So I need to fold 10 more. And that should work right there. Put it all the way down just to get a feel for. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think that'll work fine. And I like that it is not as large as its cover. So it'll be protected. That's good. If it doesn't come all the way up to the edge, it's not going to get torn so much by whatever is tying it in or holding it down. Okay, so there's 1. We only need 10 more pieces of paper folded. There is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Perfect. All right, so we'll do that. Oh, I'm excited to get this done. I think I might contribute this to the fundraiser sale we do at the retreat in the spring. Hi, Lucy. Did you all see the... No, you didn't, because Glennis just sent that to admin. Sorry. Lucy and Glennis got to have tea together. That's awesome. We were all envious, wishing we were there with the two of you. It looked magnificent. It looked wonderful. Where did you guys do the tea? We had a place in Phoenix, the Ritz-Carlton. They did high tea, and that was always really awesome to attend. Yesterday, where did you go, Lucy? Where did you go for high tea? I'm gonna do 2 signatures, Margie, one in this one and one in that one. But I just want to stuff each one as full as possible. I just want to give away as much paper as possible. Make room for some more, right? I got a lot more dyeing techniques and color blends and different things that I would like to try. So I need to give away some of this paper with that lap book to make some more room for it. I don't typically buy this 11 by 17 paper, but having it, I have found more opportunities where I wanted to use it than I thought I would. I'm really having the larger paper for several things. Of course, I did cut almost a whole ream of it down in half to use it for gel printing, but like this, for a large lap book, I like this being large. Then I don't have to fold. If it's cut in half to make regular size signatures, it's cut right where it's folded. I don't have to fold it. Give somebody a fold in their paper. They have a public garden, but we did not walk through it yesterday. In fact, it was the first time I'd ever been there. Oh, wow. That's awesome. A place called Abkhazi Gardens. That's awesome. What do you have for low tea? Cheese and crackers? Margie. High tea. Okay. My understanding is high tea just designates the time that it's had. And then based on that time, you can expect a certain format because of the time. Or is it the high tea name that tells you what format it's going to be? And can high tea be done at any time? Or is high tea just, it seems like it was always like between noon and 2 or something like that. Low tea is bread and water. Oh, that's awesome. I love going through those public gardens. I love, anytime we travel, there's 2 things we always try to see. One is the local aquarium, if they have one. And the other is a botanical garden, if they have one. Some cities do, some cities don't. But yeah, love walking through cool gardens in different locations. All the different plants are going to have because of the different climate. Good night, Deanna. Thanks for hanging out with us for a while. It was fun to see you. Let's see. It only got overcast, which is awesome. So cheese and crackers are mid-tea then, and bread and water is low tea. High tea, cream tea, afternoon tea, gentleman's tea. Oh, boy. I haven't even heard of some of those, Glynis. Oh, man. Okay. Do you care to explain the difference? Gentleman's tea. Let me guess. You bring the gentleman with you. Glynis wanted a storm. You wanted a storm in the middle of the garden, in the middle of your tea. Ruining all those beautiful finger foods. I love a good storm, but not in the middle of high tea. Okay, let's see. Where's our center? Mostly savory, late in the afternoon. Okay, the gentleman's tea is late in the afternoon and mostly savory things, not all the sweet pastries and those types of things. High tea is more substantial than afternoon tea. It's typically after work. Oh, high tea is typically after work? Okay. So I don't mind displaying my ignorance because I don't know a lot about this. So is high tea after work because dinner or supper is typically quite a bit later in the evening, not at 5 or 6 o'clock? Would be later, like 8 or 9 or even later. Cream tea may only have scones. Well, that sounds really good to me too. High tea, the high teas that I've been to all had things like the cucumber sandwiches and, you know, a variety of different little sandwiches, and then also the little pastries and things like that. So, but I mean, we are in America. They could have kind of taken things from all the teas and put them together to have the variety. Okay, here's our 2 signatures. And I can probably put something heavy on these and get them squished down even a little bit more. But let me bring the lap book back. Let's see. I'm going to put this away. Well, I know where it goes. And this one. I just have dinner earlier and then second dinner later. Oh, shoot. Okay, cream tea. We only have scones. Okay. Yes, so tea was started so delicate ladies wouldn't faint while waiting for dinner. Because they only eat a tiny bit, so they still look like delicate ladies. So they're going to get starving before dinner comes. So Margie's our designated hobbit. Is that a compliment or not? I don't know. Okay, I like the way these are going to work with this. All right, so that one is attached. And then I like the green one first with the lighter page over here. And the lighter one there. And I think those will be perfect. And then the question is, let me check my cording. If I can, I'll just put it on with tape. I keep getting this tape all over me. If I can get 2 strips of the cording in here, then one could go through each signature. Let me see. Let me see what I have. I think in this one. Nope, not in that one. Maybe they would be in this one with some of these binding things. Let's find out. So a thinner cording might be good. I'd love to be a hobbit as long as I don't have to go on a quest. Canada is very British. We grew up with afternoon tea. Oh, really? All of Canada? I mean, is that kind of a generalization that is pretty much across the board? You could stay in the Shire and let Bilbo and Frodo do the adventuring. There you go. Okay, let's see here. this cording, actually, this is a hemp cord, and that would actually work. It is thin enough to get at least 2 in there, thick enough to hold it. This leather, I think I could probably get 2 through there of the leather cording. Let me go to the outside and see what the look of the outside is. That one, I'd like it to look a little thinner. Even if the cording will hold, I'd like it to look a little thicker than this. This one is nice and thick. It has a little gold piece twisted in with it. It's kind of pretty. There's some leather cording that would work. We could always use this kind of twine because that's very natural. Look cool. And so far, I think those are our best options. This jute twine would work too, if that yellow is a good color. All right, so let's see. Now, too many options. I don't like when there's too many options. All right, so let's start here. I'm just going to take that one right out of the mix. Move those. They are not attached. All right, so it's going to come in through these 2 holes right here. And it's going to go full circle around. So we will see the cording come down here, which is totally fine. You might just want to take this completely off. I'm not going to use it. I mean, I could leave it there because somebody might use it in the future or something. Could just put it right there. I could do that. I'll do that because somebody certainly could use it for something in the future and might be helpful. All right. So as far as got this natural one, I think would look good. The red, little bright. The green, I think the green would work. I think I might just run a little bit of ink over it just to tone it down a bit so it wouldn't be maybe quite so bright. Brown leather, would work. Rust colored leather. That would actually look pretty cool. Maybe this yellow would be good. Yeah. Maybe this yellow would look cool. That's a good jute twine. Good night, Jen. And stop yawning. Glynis made me a lovely flippy journal with lots of postage stuff. Oh, that's cool. Awesome, Glynis. Took me forever to go through your wonderful bundle. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Okay, I like the yellow too. Do you like the yellow better than just the natural brown jute? I kind of like the yellow. What do y'all think? You guys should post in the group the lovely things that each other made. I never thought I would, but I think I'm leaning towards the yellow. Yes, better. I assume better is better. Better is better. What do the rest of you think? You like the yellow better than the natural? The natural, of course, would work great. Would look very woodsy, earthy. You know, I have a lot of leather scraps. Oh, I need to keep that one here. I actually thought about taking some leather scraps and making some binding straps, but I think it would need more than just the straps. They just kind of look out of place with just that. But I could do a closure. I could do a closure out of leather. I haven't even thought about the closure yet. Okay, so let's go back here, and I'm going to take this out just for ease of working. Can I put it right there? All right. And this one doesn't come out. That'll have to stay. Okay. I'm wondering, let's see. Wondering about wondering about getting the crocodile in there to punch the hole from the other side. The hole is all the way through the book. It's only the paper on the other side, and it would just make it a little bit cleaner. I don't know if this one, maybe it does have a wide enough. Is that, maybe it does have a wide enough mouth there to get through this. All right. Oh, this is awkward. All right. The awkward part is figuring out exactly where that hole is. So what I need to do is stick this pin. How many times is she going to turn the book over? I'm going to stick this pin through, right through the center. Okay, if that's the hole, I want it right through the center. And it's at least 2 layers thick on the other side. There we go. And right through the center. And then I am going to attempt. I do have a big bite. I think this might work. If not, I'll get up and go get my big bite. Oh, well, that was funny. I stuck the pin through it, but then can't see. There it is. There's the hole right there. Okay. I'm going to see if this will. Oh, it won't go in that deep, will it? Dang it. How far will it go? Maybe. Let's see. I'm going to have to go get my big bite. Okay, the question is, no, not without kind of destroying it. All right. Oh, my big bite's right here. I don't have to go get it. I brought it back. Did bring it back. Yay. Yay for me putting something back where it's supposed to go. Right? Okay. I think we'll go. Probably need the larger one. There we go. Okay. Yeah, not only will this go farther in, but it is thicker. And so it gives more. Now I need that. Where did I set that pin? Need that pin back in. There it is. So I can tell exactly where to get up to. Okay, there's the pin. There's the hole. It's like surgery. Jeez. Louise. Speaking of, I get to have a root canal tomorrow. I am so excited. And where's my thing? It's the second one, isn't it? Yes, it is. Oh my gosh, talk about awkward. All because I want a nice clean hole cut there. I could just poke the awl through it and call it good, but no, she's got to try. I think that's where it is. And if it doesn't go through, that means it's not. Shoot, I was on it. And I let it up and it got half a hole. Now I got to get back to the exact same spot. There we go. I am in the exact same spot. Stand up for this one. Okay. Whew. Well, that took a lot. Okay. And the other end. Excited for a root canal. Right. Come on, Margie. You know me better than that. Oh, at least I didn't have to think about it too long. Literally just scheduled it today. They had a cancellation for tomorrow. Got my teeth cleaned today. I love clean teeth. And doctor says, you know this thing that we looked at like 8 months ago that you were going to have the root canal done? Yeah, I didn't do it yet because I had my shoulder replaced. It's like, you need to have that done. You need to have it done. I said, well, I got another shoulder replacement coming up in 3 weeks. And he's like, you need it done before your shoulder replacement. And he's not even doing it. It's another orthodontist that does the root canal, specializes in root canals. He says, seriously, I would not wait until after the shoulder replacement to get this done. Do it now. So I said, well, I'll call and just see if he happens to have any time. Because, probably won't. Oh, yeah, we had a cancellation for tomorrow. Great. Just what I needed. It's for you to cooperate. I know, needs to be done. But thing is, well, some of you know I've had 3 tumors removed from my jaw before. They don't really know for sure if it's a dead nerve or if it's another one of those tumors in my jaw. They're extremely rare, but they have a super high rate of recurrence. And they won't know until they get in there. And honestly, that's the last thing I want to hear right now is that one of those tumors recurred in my jaw. So no, I am not excited for that. But if it is just a simple root canal, then I will be thrilled out of my mind that that's all it was and to get it done. And we're going in on the assumption that that's what it is. So there. Hi, Amanda. Good to see you. Ta-da, right? Ta-da, root canal. I thought about going live tomorrow night. And I thought, yeah, I don't know. I might not feel like going live after a root canal, or maybe I'll feel like going live, but my mouth won't be happy with me talking so much. Thank you, Margie. Yes, I really do pray that it's just a simple root canal that this man does many times every day, and piece of cake, be done and gone, and be okay. I've never had a root canal before. I've had these tumors removed from my jaw multiple times, but I've never had a root canal. So yeah, I really hope that that's what it is. Simple, normal, just a normal. Margie, when has Marianne ever done anything normal? No, I would like just a normal root canal, not some weird kind of tumor or, whatever other weird things. I'm not even going to go into them. It always has to be something weird that I've never heard of. Will you get a gondola and a singer on your canal? Oh, I'm going to request that. That would be amazing. Yes. And I think it's just local anesthetic, so I can drive myself. And so I would actually be awake to hear the gondola and what do you call the singer guy? What do you call them? They do have a name, don't they? I'm going to cut these extra long and leave them extra long. Maybe I should have put both of them in together at the same time. But no, we can't do that either. That would have been too smart, too easy. I always think of things after the fact. Oh, I should have done it like that. That wasn't bad, so not bad at all. Yeah, no, really just praying for a simple root canal, done and gone, healed, in a week, or I don't even know what they take. And in 3 weeks can get my other shoulder replaced and be a simple shoulder replacement. If the replacement goes like my left one did, it was fantastic. I had zero pain. I mean, zero pain, not even Tylenol pain. No pain at all. The surgeon is amazing. However, this one is my right shoulder, and I am right-handed. And so it's the only thing I'm not looking forward to, because I'm still in the process of rehabbing my left shoulder to get strength back in it. It's not even been 6 months. So still working on strength in my left shoulder. And so my left arm isn't strong enough, or biggest thing, have the flexibility yet to do like certain things, and to take over for my right arm. And I'm just not coordinated enough to do some things with my left hand. Soon be ambidextrous. Either that or I won't be doing. Whatever it is, it doesn't need to be done that bad, right? Okay, so we've got 2. Yay. Okay, we need to make sure that I get the right with the right and the left with the left. Oh, I did. Look at that. Oh my gosh. What are the odds? Well, we do like it when it just accidentally works out. Okay, and so we're going to put one signature in here. So if it pulls at all and cuts into it, it's going to go into the fabric tape, which is holding these 2 pieces of paper together like a folder. But it shouldn't cut into the paper at all, because the paper is not as tall as its cover. So Okay, here. Now, maybe I should have cut that paper down, the outside, because what I didn't think of course, till after the fact, is that this paper is taller than the space between the holes. So if I cut this down, is that just going to be a, if it's taller, then if I tie it taut, it is going to try to dig into that for sure. Let me test it. Let me just try, see what we can do here. I hate to cut it down. It's cool paper, and I like to leave the big size for somebody. But let's see. I'm literally just going to tie a bow. Whoops. I'll have to retie that. But we're testing here. That'll probably work. It's not tight, and well, there's a lot of slack. Might be able to tighten it up a bit, not a ton. I don't want to tighten it up a ton. I just don't want to pull too much. Okay, find the center of this one. Right. Okay, I'm going to turn this and see if I can get these just a little bit more taut. I could put a paper clip on this paper to hold it in the center of these. I mean, it's not intended to be a signature of a book. It's intended to be paper for someone to use to make a book. It's like a lap book full of supplies. Although you could just leave it like that and you could take it out, write on it, and stick it back in. But I could put a paper clip or a binder clip, keeping it in place there so it doesn't move all around. Let's see. So all right, so the hard part is get that as tight as it can be without pulling or tearing, to keep it at that spot. Without letting it loosen or pull it tighter. Let me try this. Okay, that one is better. That is better. Much tighter without being too tight. Okay, so then let's go to this one and do the same thing. That's what a hubby's for, right? To hold it in place. Put his finger there. He'll be back tomorrow. I don't know if he'll be back in time for root canal or not, but I think when I went and consulted with this guy 8 months ago, I think I remember him saying it was just local anesthesia. So local, I should be just fine to write in myself. Okay. Let's see. That was funny. Okay. That can slide because it's not as big as this paper. And that's still not so tight, but maybe that's okay. Maybe it doesn't need to be. Maybe that's just me that wants it tight. Maybe it doesn't need to be so tight. That is looking way better. Okay, so this one is attached, this envelope. And now, oh, I like that. I like the way that looks. So this is then a folder full of paper that can be used in any way you want. And that one as well. And the second one with all the paper signatures. Awesome. Okay, so we got 15 in each one. So there's 30 sheets of paper, 11 by 17. That means if you cut them in half for 8.5 by 11, there is 60. And so if you put 10 per signature, that would be 6 signatures you can get out of just this paper here. If you add other paper in with it, and so you aren't using only this paper, you could stretch that to 10. All right, and this could be cut apart and use the envelopes. Okay, and let's get this guy. I love the, oh, did I show you the envelope on the back? I did not. I don't think I did. I showed you this and that and then this, and then I forgot to turn it over. I love this. This is my favorite paper from that whole Elizabeth Craft collection. This was the favorite, my favorite piece. And so I just used it to create an envelope of sorts with little gusset. There's a couple things. Where's the other one? Maybe I took it out to do something to it and forgot to put it back in. Little folio full of usable things, canvas tags, ATC base, guest checks, things like that. There's something else that goes in there, and I'll have to see what that is and get it back in there. So I love that piece of paper. That's very cool. Okay, so this one is going back in right here. Okay. Okay, what do you think? Do I need to put a little something right here with a flip or a flap or an envelope or something that opens up? I think so. I think it needs something. What do you guys think? So it's a kit book, kind of. Yeah. I mean, you could use it as it is and sit down and just use all the parts and pieces and let this be like giant journaling or doodling pages. But you could also take that and turn those into journal pages, into books, and use all the parts and pieces. Some of them, like for ideas, the hidden journal card, you could use that as ideas to put in there. Others, like these that are stuffed full of things. This one, every pocket is stuffed full of things that you could use in a journal. Okay, so let's see. That's good. That's good. That's good. This one's good. That one's good. I don't think I'm going to put anything on these two. So if somebody wants to just take the fabric tape off and use those 2 pages, they could. This one as well, because this has got the great postage on it. Okay, and that one is taken care of. And seriously, oh, has to be laying straight. There we go. My brain can't relax unless it's laying straight. So something small right here. We've already got this big bite. Just add scissors and glue and you're all set, right? Yeah. Boom. Maybe that's what I should do, is put a thing of glue with it. And I actually could probably put some scissors in that large pocket that's on the back of that. Huh. Margie, you're so smart. Let's get good ideas from you. That's actually kind of a brilliant idea. Yeah, a cluster would be good here. A cluster would be good here. What about, let's see, some scrap from this paper collection. Okay, so these are from this same paper collection. Offcuts. I don't think it's big enough for a postcard. Oh, it is. Actually, it is. Postcard could be a pocket. Cut that down a little bit. Glue it down. Yeah, it's a little bit big. I don't want to fill the entire thing. Let's see what else is right here. Could cut some of that green and make a pocket. Actually, it might not be a bad idea to do some of that and make a big pocket, and then cut a piece of this going on top of it to make another pocket. Pocket on a pocket. Pocket on a pocket. Let me look and see. I've got some other things just sitting around here. These could be stuck in pockets. I guess they could be used as tuck spots. They're all like ATCs. There's a cluster. This is up here. I dumped everything that I had in the pouch with this out. I already got one of those, so I don't want to do another one. And this little notebook that could be stuck in a pocket. Set that over there. It could be a pocket on a pocket. We got a file folder. It's in here. We already got a coin envelope in there. I think this is Sarah's folio. Yeah, so we've already got one of those in there. If the cluster was on a paper clip, it could be moved. Ooh, that's a good idea. I'm not crazy about this cluster. I don't know why. Maybe it just, I don't know, maybe it needs darker edges. I'm not sure what it needs. I'm just not crazy about it. It just doesn't do it for me. Let's see here. All right, so these are too tall. I don't want to cut them down. These can be cut and put in here. Use those. I never like my clusters. Yeah, I have a hard time with them too, Margie. I like everybody else's. I don't know. I did. Yeah, I have a hard time with those as well. Oh, I think they're out in a bin. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. So maybe nope. I think they're out in a bin that I was sorting out of things that I've already made to go into books, because I've got a bunch of hidden paper clips, things like that. Okay, so this is lace, but it's kind of grungy lace. Is that too lacy? Is that earthy enough to go in this? Let's see. I'm going to see if any of those paper clips are in here. That isn't hidden. I don't know that it actually goes with it either. Oh, maybe we can find a teeny tiny book in there that will go. Would be cool. And dingle. Oh, this one's better. This one's more earthy. Okay. And the giant puzzle pieces. Fairies. No. Oh wait, there's something small. What is that? Is that too big? It's on the verge of too big. Right on the verge. What do you think? Does that look too big by it? These are all pockets. Pockets that could be stuffed all the way up. And last but not least, here, we already did one of those. We did one of those. That's wrong style. Okay. Oh. Paper clip. Yeah. A couple of them. Right. You could probably raise one of these little envelopes too. Yeah, that's the ticket. The more stuff I can stuff in there, the better. I like stuffing stuff in there. Okay, what do you think? Is this too big for that? Is this going to be a for sale item at the next retreat? Yes, I think I'm going to contribute this to the fundraiser sale. So if that doesn't look too big, this has, let's see, pocket there. Are those just decoration? Been so long, I don't remember. I've had these forever. Yeah, okay, so big pocket, but I could put a bunch of stuff in there. Also could put in envelopes. This is paper clip envelopes. This one is, see, things like that could be stuffed in there as well. That is also envelope. No, I'm not envelope. Paper clip with a pocket. So this one could go paper clip there with a pocket like that. Still feel like now there's empty space down here. Could take this and just make a small pocket right there that something could be stuck into. Also have these cards. They're like on burlap. It looks like burlap. It's not actually. They're just paper. But those are kind of cool. But got these teeny tiny books I made. Can we find a teeny tiny book that go? It's not all Christmassy because there's a lot of Christmas or foiled paper in here anyway. Not necessarily Christmassy, but this gold. I've got the covers. Haven't made the books yet, so need to do that. I don't think the foily ones go so well. they kind of look out of place. All right, so we've got that. We could do this one. And well, could also stick something somewhere else. This one. And we could stick these cards underneath it. Or do they just look too big to go right there? Because we could get all those cards. Yeah, that would close just fine. Does this look too big to be under there? Does it need something smaller? And you like that paper clip, or I think this little dingle with a tiny charm on it needs to go on there too, because that's nice and earthy, naturey. Or is this pocket? If this pocket isn't too big, I don't think it is. I don't think it is. Needs cats and Alice, just saying. Margie. Oh my goodness. I've got the cutest cats you've ever seen. Check out these cat stickers. I don't even care if I have to cut the white off around the outside. They're so darn cute. Okay, wait, I gotta have a place to put them down because you gotta see them all. Look at this. They are adorable. I love this one. She looks so mad that you dressed her up. Don't do skulls. No, Margie, a skull. Oh, love this guy. Yeah, he's awesome. Ah, that one. Everyone is so awesome in their own way because they're all so very different. This guy needs a scarf. I even went up around his head. It's probably freezing his little hairless body off. Aren't they cute? I don't mind sticking a cat or three in here. This looks like a little guy from Lord of the Rings. Look at him. I like him. Oh. He looks like, I don't know, from the 60s. Made me think of, gosh, I can't think of his name. Oh, I just heard the theme song the other day. That's probably why I thought of it. But oh, in a kilt. He throws off his man parts. Yeah, aren't they cute? Look at the guy in the kilt. Oh, man. Kilt Kitty might need to go on here. Oh, look at this guy. And is that a toga? He's so cute. I will even cut off the white part around it. I didn't even care because they're so darn cute. The Kilty Cat. Yeah. This has to be Sir Vagabond's cat. She's just sweet. This is the little school teacher cat. Oh no, that's what she looks like to me. This is the grumpy old man on the corner cat. Get off my lawn. Him too. Grumpier old Ben. Oh gosh, look at that. Oh, I'll hook you up, Margie. These are adorable. That one didn't focus very well. Oh my goodness. This is the orphan cat. Little orphan Annie, Canny, Catty. They are so cute. And they're all so different. There's so many of them. And for the dog lovers, I have a package similar to this with dogs. I love this little blue. He looks very blue-gray cat with his little blue hat and coat on. It's really cute. Aw, this one just looks like little kitty. There's for Sarah, Mariah Kitty. Yeah, they are super cute. Margie finally found something to make her go. Ah! She's like, paper. I love it, but I got enough. Oh, I love black cats. This is awesome. Black cat, black outfit. Oh, another kilty cat. Is he the same? No, he's different. Another kilt cat. Different cat, different kilt. I'll put him there too. Little newsboy cat. Oh my gosh. Look at this one. This is hilarious. Oh, hang on a second. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to have to call him back in a few minutes anyway. So I just got to show you the rest of these. These are adorable. That looks like Newsboy Cat. Oh, so cute. Cute, cute. They are so stinking cute. This one is like, he's like standing there frozen. How long do I have to stand here? Oh my gosh. I would love to put these on somewhere and put captions with them. Just the look on their face or their eyes. How you doing? Oh, oh, adorable. Oh, this guy's got 70s hair. Let's see, a teeny tiny journal with all of these in there. Look at that. Florida cat. His little shorts. Oh, I knew what you meant. This one looks like a teeny tiny kitty. Oh, is that like a Egyptian cat? Or is that like what is she called? Not gypsy, but the fortune teller. Is that like the fortune teller? Oh, that's cute. Cute, cute. We are almost to the end. Oh, look at that fur collar. It would be a pretty fat, teeny tiny book with all these in, but wouldn't that be super cute? One of these on every page. Might be the first white one. That really would be super cute. Maybe even ring bound. This guy looks angry. Take the picture and take this off me. Oh. And the last one. On another one, I'll show you the dogs. An ATC book. That would be adorable. That would be so cute. There are a lot of them. It'd either be really thick or put it on a ring or rings. That would be super cute. Do I need to put a kilt cat on this? Actually, the color of both of them, they both have green and maroon in them, or brown leather. Which kilt one do you like better, Margie? I'm going to cut out the white around it. I think this guy matches really well. Super cute. I might even put him on something and then glue that on here. Since this is only one pocket up here, I can stick stuff in the pocket. I can put him on something so he has a backing to make him stand out a little bit more. I'm going to cut off the white and then put him on there. He's adorable. He is adorable. Oh, that was fun. That was fun. You reminded me of the cats. I think I'll do that. And then I can stuff that pocket with some stuff. All right. I'm going to go ahead and call it. I need to call Doug back. That call means he has stopped for the night. And I think he's about 2.5 hours from home. But they can only drive 11 hours a day. So his 11 hours is up. He has to stop, sleep for 10 hours, or at least stay there for 10 hours, and then get up and drive 2.5 hours to get home. If the kill ones go on, it is my journal, just saying. I'll only put one of them on. I'll only put one of them on. And if it is your journal, I'll throw the other one in so you can put it wherever you want. Oh, man. You guys have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with me. This was a lot of fun. I don't know if I'm feeling up to it. Maybe we'll do live tomorrow night, and I don't know, maybe Doug will be here. He can go on and he can do all the talking, so I can rest my mouth. So, all right, you guys have a great night, and take care, and we will talk with you very soon. Good night, everybody. Love you all.